Right, so we've got a distance time graph here, okay, where it says, doesn't it, Fiona sets out at 12 noon from Amble, and the distance time graph is measuring the distance from Amble in miles. So that's where she's setting out in terms of the distance from Amble. Well, the distance will be 0, won't it, at 12 noon, because she's in Amble. And then what to say, average speed for the first 60 miles of a journey is 40 miles per hour. So notice they give you the distance, okay, which is sort of 60 there, and they give you the speed, which is 40, okay. And then ultimately I want to know how much time it takes her to cover those 60 miles. Yeah, if she's going 40 miles an hour. Now there's a few ways you could do it. You could do speed as distance over time, or you could quite simply, you know, do like we've done previously. If this was like a non-calculator, you could do 40 miles in 1 hour, because that's what 40 miles per hour is. So we want to do 60 miles, don't we? And that's where she's travelling. So she does 40 miles in 1 hour. That means she does 20 miles in 30 minutes. So 60 miles, it will take 1 hour and 30 minutes in total. But you know what, it's just as quick, isn't it, to do speed as distance over time and rearrange that formula. Yeah, so speed as distance over time. We want the time, don't we? So it'll be distance over speed. So it'll be 60 divided by 40, which comes out to be 1.5, 1.5 hours. It's the same thing, right? Now, so 1.5 hours will take her to 1:30. Okay, now 1:30 is there, I think, on our scale. And she would have travelled 60 miles at that time. Okay, so we draw a line, right? She's going at the constant speed there. Okay, and we draw a line from here to here, 60 miles covered by 1:30. Then says that after travelling the first 30 miles, she stops for lunch for 30 minutes. So if she stops for lunch, she's not actually going anywhere, isn't she? So we can have a flat line then till 2 o'clock, yeah? Because 30 minutes will take me to 2 o'clock, which will be there. Okay, flat line because she's not actually covering any ground in that 30 minutes. She stopped for lunch. And then she continues her journey to Graig, arriving at 5 p.m. So now Graig is here, isn't it, in terms of distance, 120. And I've marked that point there because that will be at 5 p.m. And there you go, we've got our distance time graph. So part B then, it says calculate Fiona's average speed in miles per hour for the complete journey from Amble to Graig. Well, remember, to get average speed, using the triangle, it is total distance divided by total time. So the total distance is 120 miles. And then the time it takes, well, it took her from 12 noon until 5 p.m. It's actually 5 hours. Okay, and you include as well the stop time, the rest time, because they want her average speed. Okay, and when you're working out average speed, as I said here, this is the formula. So the total distance for the whole journey, which was 120 miles, and the total time it took. Okay, so you've got to include that break there, and you get that, which will be 24, in this case it's miles, isn't it? So miles per hour.